here for opening day. Just make sure we're up. Alright, opening day. We're going to watch Stadium. That's the lineup. So Merrifield, Espinal, Bichette, Springer, Vladdy, Kirk, Chapman, Dalton Varsho, and Kiermaier. Was it raining?
Ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Up against Jordan Montgomery.
Just about ready to go, and on the hill here today, Jordan Montgomery. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And the 0-1. Good eye right there. That's in there. And that is strike two.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Over to Goldie. One up, one down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Now the number 2 hitter, Santiago Espinal. Good contact guy, good defender. Ball one, no strikes. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Might be just a single. Is he going for 2?
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Bo Bichette, second round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Goes to second, safe there.
Anything. Oh, that's huge. This laddie coming up. Jump out to an early lead here on
Here's
opening
George
day.
Springer. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost
George.
becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Come on, Vladdy.
Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
We're your worst nightmares, lad.
Good eye right there. And here it comes. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Blue Jays leave a pair.
All right, Alec.
Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, and our starting pitcher here today, Alek Manoah.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. The pitch. Edman checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Kicks and fires. Into center and a base hit.
Good start of the year for Alec.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Singy Alek Manoah's turned into one of the better starters in the American League. Blue Jays drafted him out of West Virginia. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2019 draft.
Yeah, and just a year later, a big league all-star. So developed pretty quickly and a front-end rotation guy for the Toronto Blue Jays.
The 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Puts the squeeze on that one. One away.
Field.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Move to first. Dives back. Ow!
Alec
So
Manoah.
much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
I don't know if I've ever really seen that in the show. when just watching it.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next pitch is outside. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. Nolan Arenado into St. Louis on deck circle. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Nolan Arenado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. 2 outs. Clips the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nolan Arenado for had at the plate and all the All-Star appearances. Singy, he's won the Gold Glove every year that he has been in the league. He's going to go down as one of, if not the greatest defensive third baseman of all time. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's one of those players, if you're on the opposing team, you essentially say, don't hit it to third. Don't even try to bunt it to third because you're going to be out.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. The Cards leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. And now here is Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering way upstairs. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. There's 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And that's in there for strike one. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Bounce to the left side. Arenado to first in time. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next pitch is popped up. Kirk settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Here's Nolan Gorman. First offering misses the mark. Manoah, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
2-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Gorman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Chop to first. Guerrero. And he's out on the tag.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Juan Yepez.
And now it's Juan Yepez. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
And a bunt towards third. And the 0-2. Kiermaier checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held up. In the dirt, and he throws it away. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
Merrifield, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Top of the third, no score. On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie. And one away in the top of the third.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that, but ultimately.
That's out to center field. O'Neill drifts towards it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Ball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
The pitch. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now a 2-out opportunity for George Springer.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Springer stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 0 for 1 so far. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter, and he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym.
Oh, that got him.
I think he kind of leaned into that one.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Well done behind the dish. Bichette, the lead runner at second. Springer at first, 2 out of the inning. That's ripped into the outfield. O'Neill makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyler O'Neill. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch, and he just misses.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. There's a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And here is Lars Nootbaar.
Ball match outside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nootbaar, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. And that's downstairs and outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. That one's in there, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Edman measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. There's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero, and they get Edman for the out. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly, and it remains 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Foul ball there. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Chapman batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Over to Edman. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Why to kick the pitch. And a good eye there. Tap to first. Goldie. He steps on the bag, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, bottom four, and now Brendan Donovan. And the right-hander back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Righty delivers.
Hey. 0-2.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number one.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Chris, Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at a Texas State. Many all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
One down, base is empty. Out there to center. Kiermaier makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. His first at bat was a strikeout.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
In there for strike one.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
0-1 now. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And it's fouled away. And that one is lifted in the air. And they get Arenado for the out. That is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Kevin Kiermaier. Montgomery back to work.
Nope.
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one's in there. And the count 1-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Left-hand hitter waits. Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. 3-1 now. And that one fouled off. And here's a 3-2. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kiermaier gets his lead at first with nobody out. Snap throw to first. Kiermaier back in standing. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Step off throw to first. Kiermaier back in. Runner at first with no outs here. Another throw over. And he's back again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in standing. Here comes the 0-1. And ball one.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds, and it's a full count. To short, could be 2. Slings to first, and they get the out.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Man at second. In the air, left field. Yepes on the move to the right. Grabs it on the run. And the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The pitch. And that one is inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
And there's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
1-1 now. That clips the corner.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Springer on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Nolan Gorman. Grounded out his first time. Ball one, no strikes. Called strike right there. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And at second with one away, Juan Yepez. Next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. That one ripped. Can't get there, base hit. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Yepez leads off first with one away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. That one missed.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
At the belt and fires. Inside, just missed. Lars Nootbaar up next for the Cardinals. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 21.
Now, Lars Nootbaar struck out swinging his first time. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Right-hander kick steals. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. He did not go around. One and two now. That misses off the outside edge. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Number 4, George Springer.
And he deals. George Springer, a Connecticut native. In fact, played his college ball at UConn. First-round pick by the Astros in 2011. And he helped lead the Astros to the World Series in 2017. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swings through that one.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete, and his signing was the turning point in the Houston Astros organization to become a winning franchise. And you remember that magazine cover back in 2014 predicting the Astros to win the World Series in 2017, and it came true.
That one misses in the dirt. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Go ahead run on base. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And that's in there for strike 1. And fouled off. The 0-2. And that one is inside ball one. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Dakota Hudson appears to be getting loose. Woodford getting loose as well. Here's a 1-2. In there, sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Snap throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. Out to short, Edman. Whips it across, and that's the third out. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. They say it went.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Kicks and deals.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That misses the zone, and the count's full. And that's ball four.
Ball four.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Manoah picks to first. Edman dives back in safely. Donovan, the former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out.
Well, these guys were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
The 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. That one missing inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Next pitch is popped up. Chapman on his way over. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First offering misses the mark. Righty to the plate. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's the inning. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Number 25, Dalton Varsho.
The wind and the pitch. And a curve misses outside.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And now the lefty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. In there safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jordan Montgomery is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Now on the bump, Dakota Hudson.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 43, Dakota Hudson.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That's stolen base. Excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first.
The bat, number 15, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Whit Merrifield.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. Ripped to third and caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time.
The batter number 5, second baseman,
Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
In the air, right field. Nootbaar moves under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Set for the last half of the seventh. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here comes a pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Ripped into right field, base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. First offering, and it just misses. And here it comes. Clips the outside corner. That's strike one. And now 2-2.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 3. Nolan Gorman in the on deck circle. Arenado gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. Wilson Contreras blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-1.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's as far as Alec Manoah will go. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now for the Jays, Adam Simber. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. That's in there. Strike one. Simber is ready.
1-1.
And there's a ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Kicks and fires. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So a man aboard, and up next for St. Louis, Juan Yepez. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Tyler O'Neill digs in now. That one's in there, 0-1.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Bichette. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ripped on a line. Kiermaier makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw home. He beats it. And they take a 3-run lead.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Pickoff throw. O'Neill back in on a dive. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
O'Neill off of first with 2 away.
Nope.
Next one misses. 2-0.
No
Chris
strike.
with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
What happened? All right. There's single. All right.
That one finds the zone. It's strike 1 on Edman. And now the count filled up 3-2. Back to work. 3-2 now. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Over to first, and he's saved. At the plate, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Got the bat going
pitch.
too soon. It's strike two. Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. The other way, puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So they get three and jump ahead late. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Blue Jays 1. And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Giovanni Gallegos.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 3. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. Just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Righty delivers. In there at the knees. Strike one.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Here's a 1-1. And that one a little bit high. And a pitch. Check swing went around. It's 2-2. The pitch. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. 3-2 now.
3-2.
The pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The right fielder.
And the batter is George Springer.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Gallegos moved to first. Bichette gets back easily. There's the strike. At the belt and fires.
That's a ball.
Gallegos picks over, back standing. He's in there safely. And he deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Sets him down looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And misses inside.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Late swing, fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 1-2. And that one is inside.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Edman to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Anthony Bass.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next pitch misses. And that is ball 1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Tim Meza, the left-hander, up and throwing. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. And George makes the grab.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Contreras. Next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Now he breaks his bat. Guerrero flashes the leather on the run and catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 8 full, it's the Cardinals 4 and the Blue Jays 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley. A chance at his first save of the year. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk,
The catcher,
a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And here it comes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Helsley, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And a pitch. They say it went.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering is in the dirt. And now it's filled up. The punch out there, 1 away.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Chapman in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Count 1-0.
And the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
On the ground to short. Throw to first is in time. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
now batting, left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
So they're down to their final out. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. And the first offering is not close. That's inside.
Inside.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone.
Make it a little closer.
He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here's Kiermaier now. In there for strike one. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and deals. That one missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The 3-1. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus, pushed through to the finish line.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for this one. We'll be back with Hamilton.